Looks like we're going back. It's all over, but the dreaming poor, little dreams that keep trying to come true. It's all over, but the crying, the ink spots. You're fussing and you're fighting because you have a little doubt. Let's get together and try to work it out. 100 years. 100 years from now, it won't really matter much. 100 years from now. Mark Hummel. Today is November 6th, and it's a very important day. Today, my dad, Big Jim Stannard, would be 103 years old. He was a true Vermont larger-than-life character. He was a Republican. It's hard to tell if he'd still be one today. He'd give you the shirt off his back. He'd help anyone in need. He could be kind and generous. He cared not about the color of your skin or how you worshiped. He was a mind-your-own-business kind of guy. It sure would be great to sit down with him today to hear what he'd have to say. There was more than one person victorious yesterday. America decided that it was going to go back and that they had no problems at all with the winner. Will they have problems with the other winners? Time will tell. The big winners were Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, Kim Jong-un, and Viktor Orban. They got the candidate that they wanted. The one who, with a little flattery, will be putty in their hands. Putin and Kim won Ukraine. This may very well lead to an invasion of Poland. NATO will be on their own. America will pull out, and Europe will be left to defend themselves on their own. One wonders if Putin and Kim will partner up to shut out Xi. Probably not, because they don't have the resources. They have to join forces and divvy up the world. Other big winners were the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers and Fox News and Newsmax and InfoWars, along with Stephen Miller and Steve Bannon, and a long list of convicted felons who stormed our Capitol 4 years ago. There will be a flurry of pardons handed out. Who knows? He may even pardon Giuliani. What can we expect here at home? People want to change, things will change. If he's true to his word, and that's always a big if, we will witness the largest deportation of people in our history. We will learn just who is on the enemies list. Media sources and personalities who did not speak kindly of him will find themselves on the outs. Special Prosecutor Jack Smith's case will be halted, and the winner will, once again, dodge another bullet. It will be interesting to see the sentence that will soon be handed down by Judge Mershon. Presumably, it will be appealed to the biased Supreme Court, so all should be well with this obstacle. Oh, and speaking of the Supreme Court, most likely Clarence Thomas will step down and be replaced by a handmaiden Eileen Cannon. He may very well have additional appointments, thus cementing the most corrupt Supreme Court for the next 2 generations. Elections have consequences, and the consequences of this election will ripple out for many years to come. This election has shown just how deep the anger is and how easy it was to tap into that anger with fear and hate. The new majority of Americans decided that lives are to be taken as gospel without question. They are undetoured by cruelty, by a man who is crass, vile, and has never actually cared about the job of being president. Although they profess to be concerned with inflation, they decided that we're okay with a leader who would prefer to sell cheap stuff made in China at overinflated prices. Back in the days of the Roman Empire, there was a slogan that has lasted for thousands of years. Love conquers all. Well, hard to tell if it was true back then, but it doesn't seem like it's true today. We had the chance to elect the first woman president, a woman of color. We had the chance to elect a joyful, kind, and loving person. As it turned out, for all of the talks of women stepping up, of people coming together and uniting in love and empathy, turns out it was just that, all talk. We're in for tough sledding, and hopefully over the next 4 years, unless he's successful in tossing out our Constitution and installing himself as president for life, it's no secret that this is a goal and that this time around there will be no guardrails. There will be no voices of conscience trying to keep him within the playing field. The chalk lines are now washed away. He and Musk both said that we're in for some tough times. So, now comes the part where we get to see just what that means. It's all over but the crying. Funny how after all these years, Lennon and McCartney were wrong when they sang, "All you need is love." We needed a hell of a lot more. So stop your crying, get busy. We have a country to save. Deja vu all over again. My name is Bob Stannard. This is The View from my place. Thanks for watching.